And thank you very much for this opportunity. From our breakout session, you'd probably get the idea that it's pretty easy to get done. We know it's very difficult to get done. But without that sort of feeling starting out, nothing would get done. Right. And I think you served with us in the Senate long enough to know that Max Baucus and I have a pretty good record of working out bipartisan things. Neither one of us or neither one of our parties get everything that they want. But we've had a pretty good record. I think only 2 bills in 8 years that haven't been bipartisan. And so we have a process in place that has hearings coming up, has a process of getting roundtable discussions, getting stakeholders in, getting authorities in. And we expect to have work on this in a committee in June. Maybe it'll sound a little ambitious, but if you aren't ambitious on a major problem like this that the country decides needs to be done, it'll never get done. So the only thing that I would throw out for your consideration, and please don't respond to this now because I'm asking you just to think about it, there's a lot of us that feel that the public option, that the government is an unfair competitor, and that we're going to get an awful lot of crowd out. And we have to keep what we have now strong and make it stronger.
Okay. Well, let me just, I'm not going to respond definitively. The thinking on the public option has been that it gives consumers more choices and it helps keep the private sector honest because there's some competition out there. That's been the thinking. I recognize, though, the fear that if a public option is run through Washington and there are incentives to try to tamp down costs or at least what shows up on the books, and you've got the ability in Washington apparently to print money, that private insurance plans might end up feeling overwhelmed. So I recognize that there's that concern. I think it's a serious one and a real one, and we'll make sure that it gets addressed, partly because I assume it'll be very hard to come out of committee unless we're thinking about it a little bit, and so we want to make sure that that's something that we pay attention to. A couple other people I want to